Hello everybody, this is Ernie coming at you from Vaughn-Da-Rosa Farms, 6 miles South Carolina. It's a windy evening. Getting rain all day, all night yesterday. No get it a lot tonight, so can't do nothing outside. But my last video had something to do with opportunity. Opportunity in your business, opportunity on your small scale farm, and we're going to get at that in just a minute. But one thing I wanted to tell everybody, the young people especially, I know with this corona junk, things are still going crazy. A lot of the country's still locked down. A lot of the country's unlocking it a little bit, and some of the stuff just don't add up. People's being holed up for a long time. But during this time, I want, what I try to do is get people to remain positive. Don't get stressed out. Don't get depressed. There's better days coming. Before all this junk started, if you had any wanting to start your own business, small scale farming or whatever it might be, well, I think this is a perfect opportunity to be working on it. I mean, there's so many different facets. You need a basic business plan. Definitely start small. Keep your day job. As you get money coming in, invest in different operations. That's why I like small scale farming. I'm going to touch on some of that tonight, what we doing, and a little bit of the progress, which is really good progress. But there's things you can be doing. Researching your marketing. Learning about how, I don't know your personality, but how's that going to interact with your marketing aspect when you have to be dealing face to face with people. A lot you can be doing. But I hope everybody's staying safe, staying smart. I ask you, like I try to do on a lot of them, don't always do it, but if you get anything out of this video, a little entertaining, you learn something, makes you think, help me out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like it, and that'll help me out. Like I said, in a small business, any facet that you can manipulate, you can work. I don't really like that word manipulate, but there's positive and negative manipulation. Positive is good, negative is bad. But what I'm just trying to say, this is another facet. I can have fun. I can try to help somebody. I just have a blast. But show you what we doing here. In return, if you enjoy it, get something out of it, help me out. But tonight, and I've been thinking a lot about this, and I'm going to prove my point. Opportunity. I've got a lot of opportunity coming my way. Opportunity is knocking, and I am opening the door. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that, and hopefully some of this stuff will get you thinking on your small scale farming. Again, I like small scale farming. I just love it. I love critters. I love the outside. But there's so many different opportunities in that, which we're not going to get into a whole lot of, the different facets of that tonight. But here's what we're doing. The chicks. I just started this, like I said, me and my wife started this back, Vaughn-Da-Rosa Farms, in January. I had 75 black Australorps, and I run an ad for 4 or 5 days. I pulled the ad. I sold so many, still people calling, and right now I don't want to sell no more. So that led to opportunity. Number one is I placed an order, and I put that on that last video, I think it was, trying to get people to think, what would you do? Well, I opened that door. I ordered 100 more. This time 50 barred rock, 50 New Hampshire, all straight run. And they serve so many different purposes because I can market them in so many different ways. We go be in the process of building some chicken tractors to put on a bunch of our land to move them, around and about, putting that nitrogen, scratching it, loosen the soil improvement. So they go be working for us too. But with poultry, if you have a setup like that, or either another setup like I've got at my barn up there, I might just have different pens, and I'll have them in there. And when I run an ad, a customer come in there and pick out what they want. So a lot of opportunity there. I guess the downside of that is with the corona going on, which is a good thing. A lot of people's waking up. A lot of people is getting into small-scale farming, small-scale gardening on a lot of different levels. And here's what the result of that is. Most of the time you place an order with a hatchery, you can get them shipped out within a week or two. A lot of hatcheries are sold out, a lot of them throughout the entire rest of the year. The hatchery that I used, that I found that had them, I ordered them about a week ago, but my shipping date is July the 15th. That's crazy, but it's good because people are starting to see the need to be somewhat self-sustainable with their gardening and their meat and this, that, and the other. Next year, what I hope to do, I hope I won't be ordering anything from a hatchery unless it's a breed that I don't have that I want to introduce to my Vaughn-Da-Rosa farms. I will be setting my own eggs, brooding, my own chicks, of course, and cutting out the middleman there, and then I can have them pretty much when I want them, when I need them. Another thing, just to touch on real briefly, there's an area of land that I will show you when it ain't raining, when we're working out there, that I'm wanting to use for my hog operation. It'll be rotation, pasture-raised pork. The problem I've got right now, I have no access to that part of my land without driving 20 minutes on the tractor and going through 14 gates. So what I'm going to do, there's a creek there, pretty deep. We're going to be putting in a 30-inch culvert, and then, of course, backfilling will fill dirt and rock, and then we can just drive right straight across there. But that'll be a cool video, I think. The other thing that's going to be happening next month is when we're supposed to be getting our 6 or 7 red wattle pigs. That's a heritage breed, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they're on the either threatened or endangered species. They was used a lot for the commercial hog farmers come along, and they was bred to get a lot of their food and nutrition from the ground, from the grasses, from the weeds, from the nuts, and that's the kind I'm choosing to raise. And the paddocks will be separated off and as such. Once they get it turned, we'll seed it. We'll leave them in there a couple more days and move them to another one. Building grass all along as we go. The other thing that should be happening the next couple of weeks, I'm supposed to be going to a place called Star, South Carolina. A friend of mine's got 250 mama cows. I'm fixing to, the farm is, purchase a cow and a heifer calf to bring to the farm. Guess what that is? That's a supply of fresh grass-raised beef for my family. I can market and sell some of that as long as I'm in with the compliance, which I will be. And then as I keep continuing to improve my pastures, I might get another set like that and get them bred, and then I'll have another income through the farm selling a calf or 2, as well as keep bringing meat in. So that's cool. One thing I talked about on the video the other night is the sawmill. Me and my wife made a decision We are going to purchase a sawmill. We have so many needs for lumber. The time we go out and buy it at a sawmill, Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever you buy it at, it'll pay for itself in a year. I can actually, if I choose to, which I really ain't into that, but possibly saw lumber, sell to other people, saw lumber to woodworkers, just a lot of opportunity there. Our dilemma is now, we was looking at what was called the Frontier, I think it was OS 27, and we was about ready to go on that, but I found out it's engineered by Norwood, which is an American company, but it's manufactured in a particular country overseas that I do not want to do business with. So now we're looking at Norwood, their mills, which is manufactured in the U.S. and in Canada. Hang on one second. I think I wrote that down somewhere. Okay, here it is. And if anybody's got any experience with that mill, comment and let me know, because that's what's holding me up. I got to make a decision prior to May the 29th because the big sale they got going on goes off. But the one I'm looking at is the Lumbermate LM29. I've done a good bit of research on that. They're quality built, quality manufactured. If anybody got any comments to help me out with that decision, please let me know, because I've got to make a decision as soon as possible. But we have made a decision. We are the opportunity, the door knocked on the opportunity, and we are opening it. We are purchasing, investing for our farm in a sawmill. All right. Another thing, I mentioned this in some previous video. I got to go tomorrow at 4 o'clock and pick up 100 bluegill. That's going to be food. Are they going to grow out in 3 months? No, but it can take a year. I don't care. It's going to be food. Did I get my pond built? No. Where am I going to put them? Fortunately, I'm part owner of Fairview Water Gardens, and we've got 3 awesome state-of-the-art fish systems for koi, goldfish, any kind of fish. And I've got me a tank reserved ready to go for them until I get the pond built. Just another update. I'll show you a video on that too when we get to that point. The other thing we're working on, we're building fences. We're fencing in more land. We're cutting trees. We're cutting brush. We starting to get set up for rotational grazing on pork, beef, goats, pigs, the whole 9 yards, chickens too. I told you earlier about the chicken tractors we're building that we'll put out there. It's going to put a lot of nitrogen in the soil. It's going to help grow more grass. We'll be using cover crops, various seed mixtures, this, that, and the other. But there's a lot going on, man. It's exciting. I think I mentioned the part we're building fences. It's some of them's going to be hard fences, some of them's going to be electric fences, some of them's going to be a combination of the 2 fences. But there's a lot going on. The rabbits are doing great. Matter of fact, I got to get some pictures of them tomorrow and put them up for market. The worms are doing great. The garden's doing great. So, this is cool to me, because when we started this, if you go back to the very first video, getting started, how far we've come in January, February, March, April, in less than 4 months. With work, effort, and careful planning, looking at marketing, looking at the pros and the cons, looking at all of it. But you can do that for your own family, to put the meat in the freezer, can you some meat. Might be doing a video on that. A lot of people say, I didn't even know you could can meat. Well, Lord, yeah, you can. You can freeze it. One thing about it, if you got a freezer and you got just say a retail value of $500 or $1,000 worth of meat, I would definitely invest in me a generator. I would not risk losing that wealth of meat, food for my family. Well, that's about it, y'all. I hope everybody, like I said, is having a good evening. If you watched this, I thank you for it. Thank you for taking the time. And again, you know, hit that like, hit that subscribe. And I always try to say, don't forget, take time to smell the roses. See you.